Today we are gathered here to celebrate Buddha's Mother's Teaching Day. Here's this man want to teach Dharma.
So, I'm Mike from Las Vegas, here at the DRC to give you guys a little talk about giving. And when I was preparing this teaching, I got into this little vibe of, oh, I have to have everything 100% organized, it has to be perfectly logically laid out, I have to impress these people with how good my logic is. Then when John gave his talk earlier, I was just blown away. No, I gotta take these notes, shuffle them off to the side, and I gotta give this from the heart. So, why are we here? Why are all of us here? What are we trying to accomplish? We all want true happiness. Sincerely, all of us grasp for that. We all want to become Buddha. So we're here to learn, contemplate, and meditate on Dharma. And, going back to that, us all wanting this happiness is pointing to our Buddha nature. We're all starting from the same ground. We all have Buddha nature. This is how we can become Buddha. So what's preventing us from being Buddha right now, right in this very instant? So we have obscurations. Specifically, there's two obscurations.
You can look, no problem.
We have ego clinging, and we also have phenomena clinging. Well, phenomena clinging is something that sentient beings don't have to worry too much about. It's in lion beings' realm. Sentient beings, what we got to really focus on is our ego clinging. Clinging to this entity that we think is so real, we think it's permanent, independent, singular. It's most important, owner of everything. We got to get rid of this clinging. Why? Because it is the source of our suffering. It is the source of negative thinking. We have to 100% get rid of this clinging. One of the best and easiest ways to do that is by starting with generosity practice, giving. What pisses ego off more than saying, oh, I have this here, it's mine, but I'm going to give it to you. Nothing cuts it at it like that. So, when we're giving, look at the notes. So, giving, that's one of the paramitas. It's the very first transcendent perfection that we can accomplish. To give something means that you are trying to decrease someone else's suffering or increase their happiness. You have this object, you have this condition of happiness, and you're giving that to them. Now you can give multitudes of things, multitudes. You can give material objects, you can give Dharma teachings, you can give, oh, just a pat on the back, little words of encouragement, things like that. They all affect different things. Some are conditions, but the best thing to offer is Dharma teachings. That is teaching people the cause of happiness, the cause of suffering, how to get rid of the cause of suffering, and how to increase the cause of happiness. This is one of the most important generosity practices. So, when we talk about Buddha teaching his mother, this is something that we can all teach to our mothers. Our mothers gave us so much, raising us, holding us in their belly when they were pregnant. I mean, so much. The least we can do is teach them how to be happy. Now, there's a couple things about giving that are really key. When you're giving, you cannot have any strings attached. You cannot expect any results, like fame or praise or more fortune. We know that giving creates karma, and that karma will ripen right back at you. So if you give something, you can expect good karma, but you should not expect to all of a sudden become rich. You should not expect any sort of praise. You give because you want somebody else to be happy. You give because it creates good karma that can be rejoiced in, and it can be dedicated to help all beings in all universes become Buddha. One of the best generosities that we get to practice on a daily basis here at the DRC happens in the shrine tent. It happens in the morning and it happens in the evening. And it is one of the most amazing practices I've ever encountered. It's offering. Offering to all Buddhas is the same as offering to each, or giving to each and every single being. What are Buddhas doing? They're spontaneously helping beings at all times. That means that that's the activity they're engaged in. By offering to them, you help support that activity. You're helping all beings. It is incredibly powerful. So, when you get in the shrine tent, the first thing you do in the morning is you get some water and you pour it in a bowl. Now, from a material perspective, phenomena appearing, sort of looking at it, that's not much. So what counts? What makes that generosity? What makes that powerful? What makes that powerful is your intention of bodhicitta. The second thing that makes that powerful is that on a relative level, things seem to exist. But on an absolute level, they get a little weird. Now, I don't want to get into things like emptiness. I'm not qualified to teach that. But from what I understand about it, is that through the power of your thinking, you can change those droplets of water to be all universes. And when you offer them, you can offer to each and every single Buddha. Imagine giving each and every single Buddha a whole complete set of all universes. What kind of generosity is that? It's incredible, huge amounts of generosity. So, you give each and every Buddha all universes so that all beings may have whatever is positive, whatever may help them, whatever may help increase their positive thinking. There's some other things that we cling to as sentient beings that we can offer at that time. You can throw into the mixture all your merit. That's something that as practitioners we tend to cling to. Because we know our merit is what will help us attain enlightenment, what will help us attain Buddha. You can also throw in enjoyments. We all have many, many things that we enjoy. Cups of coffee, beautiful pictures, colors, all sorts of things. You can also throw in your body in there too. You're offering to all Buddhas, so it's okay as a sentient being to do it. And Buddhas know, they'll take care of you, don't worry. What safer place to hold your body than with all Buddhas? So you get to do that in the morning. And with each and every bowl, each and every atom is all universes, your body, everything that you can possibly offer, and you give to each and every Buddha, so that all beings can be free, excuse me, free from suffering. Then, you can dedicate, you can rejoice in it, and you can dedicate again. In the evening, we do the same thing again. You pick up all those bowls, and with each and every single bowl, you can keep on repeating this practice. It is solely through your intention and through what you're thinking at that moment that it makes it that powerful. After you got your big pitcher filled with all this water, all this offering, you can practice again. This is the big final step. Big, huge thing, and you're just offering it, the max. And you can rejoice and dedicate again. Now, in the preliminary practices, one of the things that we do is the mandala offering, which is something very similar to the water bowl offering, if you approach it from the right mind frame. And what Khenpo pointed out to us the other day, that we need to be aware of the benefits of practices that we do. We need to be aware of the practices that we do on a daily basis. So here's something that we do on a very, very daily basis. And knowing how to do it properly, knowing its benefits, is very, very important. So I hope that this helps some of you. I hope it inspires you to practice. This is a very simple practice. It takes a couple seconds to do on a daily basis. Just one bowl. It doesn't take all that much. And it's really been one of the most powerful practices to me. So, thank you very much, guys.